Alright, today I'm making a video here, and I'm a little bit better positioned than yesterday. Yesterday was okay, but I wasn't just feeling it, so I decided to make my video today. Got one interesting TTM, and I just want to put this out there for people in case they want to get this particular person here from Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, 18 February 2026. I barely even remember using that stamp, but I want to say that I didn't have a stamp and I went to the post office and just bought that. That would be my guess. But anyway, to make a long story short, this is on an Allen & Ginter card. You may have never seen these before. I don't even know what the heck it is. But Allen & Ginter tops should be ashamed of themselves for basically ruining the Allen & Ginter product, because we don't need chrome cards, don't need foil cards, we don't need shiny backed cards, we don't need none of that stuff. Because this card has a couple of minor dings on it and they stand out like a sore thumb. You won't be able to see that, but right in this particular area right there, there's a tiny little imperfection in the card and it just glares so bad. But this is Mickey Pseudo, competitive eater, hot dog, eater type thing, and wow, I don't understand that at all. I have no, if you turn on the TV, every other commercial is for some sort of, stomach disorder, so eating disorder type thing, so whatever. But nice enough for her to sign that, and I don't even understand the sport. And then it's got some sort of semi-gloss back on there that would cause your card to skate onto the floor. Shout out to the Olympics. But anyway, so there's that one there. And so I just want to show you that. I had probably a few months that I sent that out. Maybe it was last year that I sent it out. I really don't remember, but I forgot I even had sent that one. And that was the only autograph request and anything that's come in the box. Essentially what it was, that I was thinking that I was going to have to give up autograph requests for Lent, I guess. I don't know, but because the boxes were fairly empty and the mail was a little late on one day, but things have been coming in, so that's good. But there were 2 days in a row with absolutely nothing in there, so just some little business things to get out of the way. I have done 2 COMCs. The first one was on purpose because I wanted to get those cards that have been sitting since last year that I had in my shopping cart. And so there was that one that was done on purpose, and it ended up being a little bit more expensive than I wanted to due to the shipping, but again, only an additional $5 or so. And then this one, I wanted to get a few cards, not thinking that I should have looked on eBay for them, and I purchased them on COMC with $20. And I was like, oh shoot, now what do I do? So I had to calculate and calculate. You cannot figure out the shipping very easily. So I was within 2 cents. Because I put $20 in COMC to do as I please. I missed out on a card because it disappeared either that day or the day before, or day before that. It was a $10 card that was, what do you call it, not a reverse negative. It's one of those printing plate cards. So it was from the X-Files. I really wanted that, and it's gone. And it was $10.50, and I should have gotten it. That would have meant that we'd have had to put more money in COMC, and that's why I didn't originally get it. But I just want to waste, so I didn't get the cards I wanted. I got a bunch of average stuff, and cards that will just be, when you make these YouTube videos, what's going to happen is that initially there'll be a couple people that says, wow, those are amazing cards, and they'll be into the abyss of forgotten YouTube videos, and no one will ever follow that particular line of cards or that chain of command or anything. So what a waste, so if you want cards to be promoted in your YouTube videos, it's for only like a few seconds only. I will say that people should be ashamed of themselves. Now, a lot of people who have left YouTube have not, they've kind of abandoned their channels, but so their comments and the subscriptions will be in there forever unless they have chosen to do so. I know that there's a few YouTubers, if they don't like the subject matter, they don't like the person, they will remove them from their feed. And Jeff Wilson thought it would be funny to lose $300,000 on a Michael Jordan rookie card, and I think that's irresponsible, and people should not be following him, regardless of what kind of advice he's given in the past. That's just dumb and irresponsible. That's a house for people. That's like several years worth of, money for them. That's a lot of money. If I had $300,000, I'd be in Cancun right now. Just kidding, but probably not. So very unfortunate that people still follow people like that. Follow the PSA train. You know, PSA burned them in the past, and they're going to give them a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, and a fifth chance. And what's going to happen is that now they're complaining that their cards are being held for ransom. I don't have to shed even one single tear for those bozos. Ridiculous. If you're part of that group, you just need to get out while the getting's good. Just forget it and just do something else. That's why a lot of people are moving to a different plan, and I applaud them for doing that. So I also wanted to thank Megan TT Hobbies for sending me a package a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it's even been 3 weeks ago. I had the video recorded, but it got deleted and it fell behind the wayside, and the cards got put away in a box. And so I need to get those back out and remake that video, because and there was no note in there, so I wasn't 100% sure who sent that, but I was pretty sure. And I'll try to get something out to her when I can find that envelope with the address on it. Hopefully I haven't deleted it. I tried to put those things in my YouTube binder, but my YouTube binder is like Pac-Man. It's just absolutely exploding with craziness. What also is exploding with craziness is this piece of paper. I'm not going to show you all of it because it's very upsetting and sad. But this is an old comics page, and I thought the comics page was really cool on the back of it here. So it just shows you, this is from the Chicago's American, Wednesday, June 5th. 1968. If you know what happened on June 5th, 1968, you'll know what I'm talking about here. But there's Blondie cartoon, Beetle Bailey, Junior Editor's Quiz, Squirrels. And then there's some other kind of, that was a funny cartoon there. There's a Buzz Sawyer there. And then we've got stuff like, is it High and Lois? That's Tiger, the Phantom. There's kind of a rip right there because I think it was on display at one point there. And we've got Scamp, Archie. I like Archie. Oh, there's the High and Lois. Barney Google and Snuffy Smith. And there's something Kip Kirby. What's something? Rip Kirby. But I want to show you this whole thing, and I found this at the Goodwill store, and somebody had a collection of Kennedy memorabilia. It's really sad because they showed this particular picture of, I believe, RFK's last moments here. I can't show, I don't want to show you the whole thing, but it just says Los Angeles, moments after he was shot. Robert F. Kennedy lies wounded in a kitchen. A very sad thing there to have happened, and they showed the picture in the newspaper of, I believe, his last moments there. How awful is that? And from the same collection, I also got a tribute to the death of Elvis. I don't have it in reaching distance, but how awful history has been in the past. And soon we forget about all these things. You know, we're reliving a lot of these times right now. And again, it's just crazy times we're living in. And the 1960s, people say that this time now is even crazier than the 1960s. I really highly doubt that. I really highly doubt that. Because we're not seeing, you know, great vast amounts of, well, anyway, I don't do politics on this channel, but how crazy is this to just have, you know, like the kids section, and on the other side, instant death. You know, I mean, it's gross death on the background. It just, what would it be a different world if we had RFK, you know, as president? Not RFK Jr., thank goodness. But man, wouldn't that be of something if he had actually gained some steam, you know? And you think just the landscape changes just in a moment. Lots of moments like that. Just like today, the landscape changed when, well, spoiler alert, but it's already happened. But Team USA for the hockey team, yeah, they won. I mean, it's shocking. You know, it's been 40 plus years or something like that. Was it 41 years, 45 years? I don't know. It's been a lot of years. It's been a lot of years. In fact, one of the original Olympic on Ice, or the Miracle on Ice team, I share a last name with one of the players. Am I related? I haven't figured out that. Look at my family tree and see, hey, Mr. So-and-so, yeah, I'm related. Oh, we're related. I'm sure everybody else has said that same thing. So that's pretty much the video here. See me in the background a little bit. Ooh, I have my yellow rain jacket on. Oh, actually, it's pouring rain there. But I do need to go to the store and grab a couple of things here, maybe. I don't know. And just, you know, kind of a weird weekend for me. Just kind of, I would say somber, but just kind of lay low there. And again, I just don't mean to insult anybody on YouTube, but I just figure, if people are leading you astray, it's best to, because some religions, this is their time to reflect on the things that people are doing or not doing, or people, not being generous as they need to be, and, use your time wisely, and thank you for watching.